Welcome back, listeners. This is episode number 93 of the Hit Pause podcast. You're here with your hosts. My name's Iman.
And my name's David.
Woohoo! This season, you've got it on point. I'm going to give you credit there. Fair play. And today, we have a jam-packed episode. We have got recommendations. We got some new YouTube videos to watch.
New YouTubers.
And we also have a couple of channels. As usual. So this week, I believe we are covering Code Bullet.
Yeah. And the YouTuber I was going to cover is called The Hack.
Oh, I actually am going in completely fresh. I actually don't know what that is at all.
Teddy Fresh.
I'm going in completely Teddy Fresh, which, by the way, I have some news on Teddy Fresh as well. So we got a little YouTube news for you. But as always, let's start off. How many hours of YouTube have you watched this week? By the way, this is a video podcast now, in case you're listening on audio. Hit us up, Hit Pause Podcast on YouTube. I'm just filling time while he's checking his numbers.
Oh, because you just count every hour, do you? You know yours.
I know mine. I've already checked. I'm one step ahead of the game.
All right, I'm 13 hours.
13. Okay, that's not bad for you. I mean, that's pretty good,
healthy.
actually.
That's almost 2 hours of YouTube a day, which you can check
healthy, yeah.
on your own by clicking your little face on the YouTube app.
Yeah, only in the app. I don't know why they don't have that in the actual web version, to be honest.
So. Yeah.
It's a little strange. But yeah, this week I have 36 hours. So pretty heavy. And I'm trying to kind of think where it's all gone, because it doesn't, if I'm honest, it doesn't feel like I've watched that much this week.
Do you ever know, like, oh, no, that was a lot. That is definitely 40 hours. You can tell.
Yeah, there definitely is times like that, yeah. I guess, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely times where in the evening where I'll just lay on the sofa and put it on the TV and just be watching stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely watching it even when I'm working, I'm usually got something on in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing is that the H3 podcast has now upped it to 4 episodes a week.
Okay, I know you watch it more, but do you 4 a week?
Yeah, okay. So they've actually changed it up. They've actually got 2 new series. So they've got the H3 podcast, standard. Then he's started doing this podcast with Trisha Paytas.
Oh, really? He's still got the Trisha dating thing?
No. The dating thing's long gone.
Oh, okay.
But she's now dating Gieler's brother.
I think I saw the
you
title.
See this? Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh,
no, it is. It seems legit.
Okay.
Like, he genuinely likes her.
It's not going to last, let me tell you.
I mean, she's crazy, man. But they're talking about buying a house together, whatever.
Okay.
I know. So it's just Trisha and him. They've only done 1 episode so far. And then there's also the H3 After Dark one, which is they do it live.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you can watch the recording after. And they get call-ins from viewers and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Okay, so After Dark, because a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers use that After Dark thing as like, I'm now going to swear, or now it's uncensored. Is that really the difference? Or it's just...
I mean, it's maybe... It's about the same, because they don't really censor a whole lot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's maybe like a little more, but it's definitely... it's just because they do it live and they're reacting to chat and, like I said, getting live callers in, which is kind of
That's
cool,
pretty cool.
actually.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They do it all through Discord and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But actually, the news I mentioned is related to Ethan, but we'll come to the news after we've talked about what we have been watching this week. Do you wanna hit us up first, David?
I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I do recommend it for those few people out there that are, similar to me. I watched the Paris Hilton YouTube original documentary.
Excuse me, what?
1 hour 57 extended cut, if you will.
Wait, what?
So she I don't know. Did you watch The Simple Life? Maybe listen to any of her music?
No, but I know Paris Hilton. I know of her, yeah.
Through South Park, or like just like her own
I mean,
stuff?
just in general and through South Park, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't a fan, but I watched stuff that she was a part of.
Okay.
So yeah, like I don't know. Just like how some people like Lindsay Lohan or Britney Spears, not for their music. Like some people just like their personality. Or
okay, and you liked Paris Hilton's personality.
I liked the joke that she was creating, because she isn't generally like that thing that we see where she's
Are
just
you-
like so LA and so
Are you
fake.
sure about that? It seems very real to me. at
yeah.
least.
But I mean, I've just seen her in so many lights years ago that I just never thought it was real. I just thought it was like her.
no, that
for
is like
TV.
her. I don't. I mean, hey,
yeah.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe watch the documentary. Yeah.
I've watched the sex tape.
Was she real in that?
I don't really know. It was quite dark.
But yeah, I don't know. She's one of those that was like, she was just a phenomenon. Just like
yeah,
how
a
she
phenomenon.
tackles.
She was like a Kardashian.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But definitely had more hate than love, and the Kardashians definitely have more love than.
Oh, you
hate.
think so? I
Yeah. I mean,
I
look
actually
at-
don't know anything about the Kardashians.
I mean, look at their Twitters and stuff. You know, they do very well.
Oh, okay.
You know, they've got a lot of adoring fans as well
see.
as haters. But.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I would say definitely Paris Hilton's very divided. But like from a marketing point of view, like yeah, she had the dad with the hotels, but like making her own brand of hotels, her own cosmetic line.
Is
or
this what the
perfume.
documentary was about?
No, but like she's just done that stuff in the past, and obviously she's a lot older
God, we
than
got a
she
little
was back then.
A simp.
Well, no, because she's not really my type. I'll be honest.
I mean, it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't have
That
to
it
be.
doesn't disqualify a simp.
No, it doesn't have to be a sexual thing. You could still be a simp.
Interesting.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Okay,
Am
well,
I
tell
still-
me more about this documentary. I want to know.
But yeah, it just goes more into the insight of like how like with her agents and like just her general lifestyle that she battled putting on that persona again, if you believe it or not,
Okay.
for the industry, for her brand, for giving her something where she was also in that spot where people, like you said, want to hate her, want to push her down. So she had to play against it to keep herself relevant.
So is she in the documentary?
Oh, yeah. I think I would say it's almost like a biography on her. Like she does it. She's the one like producing this. as well.
How old is she now?
That's a good question. Of everything I know, I don't think I know that.
I mean, how is she looking?
She looks like 37 to 40,
Okay.
but I might be wrong.
I mean, I think she's probably older than that. Because when we were younger, I mean, the Paris Hilton episode of South Park must have come out more than 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was like a 2000. Actually, no, 10, maybe just 10 years ago.
Yeah,
And she was what, not in her 20s then?
Well, no. She was in her 20s.
Hmm.
And she was a big star then, so so I'm gonna guess that you're probably about right, actually.
Yeah.
Mid-30s.
You know, she gets $1 million for every DJ event that she does, and apparently she's the
Really?
most successful. I don't know where you get these stats from, but most successful female DJ.
Well, I mean, she's getting $1 million
Well,
a show, probably.
Yeah, but then you would think like, oh, how many people are gonna like hire her? Like, is it that good? Is she a marshmallow?
I mean, yeah, but it depends how you rate
if
it,
it's
right?
like purely by money.
I mean,
made.
Marshmallow's a man, so
Well, yeah,
he's
I know,
out
but
right
like,
now.
But do
I mean,
you
if it's
talk
like
about
how
her-
much money does she make off of gigs per year? She does like 1 gig, 2 gigs. She's
Yeah.
probably already in first place.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I'm just, you know,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay,
Everyone's
and
got their
what
legacy.
led you to watch this? You were just like dreaming about Paris.
No, it's just on my homepage.
simping hard and just
Yeah,
no wonder it was on your homepage.
But I've never, other than her 2 music videos, I don't think I've seen anything from her channel.
Interesting, yeah.
So I mean,
YouTube's
YouTube
algorithm
knows
is quite
me,
smart.
clearly.
You know, it's quite smart. So if you've been on YouTube and you've been doing loads of searches, say like Paris Hilton, Paris Hilton live, Paris Hilton DJ set, Paris Hilton.
Are those my search
bikini.
results?
This is what you've been
Oh,
searching for.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's pretty smart. Like when you've been doing like
Paris Hilton
100
sex tape, but censored.
Yeah. So when you've done like 100 searches like that, YouTube kind of picks up on it, and then they'll give you a recommendation.
Yeah, simp recommendations. Yeah.
Okay, that was really like out of the.
I don't know. I
wild.
watched it. I normally, I
did
thought I was
not.
gonna go in like
I
10
wasn't
minutes, skip, 10 minutes, skip. But I just ended up watching the whole thing.
The whole 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's your YouTube for the day. That's your quota.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. Exactly. 2 a day makes.
And
something.
okay, wait, it was good.
I mean, like it wasn't like a YouTube videos. Obviously, YouTube originals are a bit more high production. So
Okay,
it was,
yeah.
It was TV quality.
Okay, it was
Like,
it was
it
a
might as well
TV
just
made
been
for TV documentary.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm surprised YouTube even cared. I don't know how it works in terms of applying or like getting qualified for YouTube Original. Maybe
I mean,
just
she's a
do
big
it.
name. Why wouldn't they want her on there?
I don't know. It just
Am I
seems like, yeah, I guess YouTube, it's not like a vetting process. Like, oh, prove to us you're worthy. It's just like, as long as you don't have any scandals, we're good. Maybe.
I mean, does she have scandals? If she has any, they're very old. The sex tape was a scandal,
Yeah, I guess so.
but it was
wasn't
old.
on YouTube, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as of one day, maybe 2 days, it was like 3.5 mil. So not bad views.
Oh, okay. For an original as well. I mean, I know anybody can watch originals now,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
still, it's
Yeah.
people usually don't click into that. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good for you, Paris.
Fine. Fair enough. I actually watched a long one this week as well, which was a bit. I don't really know why I got it, but it was. I watched a documentary by a channel called Folding Ideas. So he does a lot of kind of in-depth looks at different things, often quite kind of academic,
Okay.
but including a lot of movies. So he'll break down movies. His most viewed video is about the Suicide Squad and editing, like how editing can absolutely win or something like that. I don't know with Suicide Squad. He's only around 300K subs, but he did a documentary like a hour and a quarter, something like that, on flat Earth.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I tell you what it was. The thumbnail really got me. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just a picture of him by this lake and these mountains. And I don't know if he was trying to be a little bit funny or not, but it's just he's got his leg like up on a rock kind of thing. And he's kind of staring, like imagine he's like staring off into the distance with his leg like up on a rock like this.
Just one leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Captain Morgan.
Yeah. It's kind of I don't know. I can't tell if he was joking with that pose.
Of course, yeah.
But it was kind of funny and it was very subtle.
I mean, even for our thumbnails, I can't tell if we're joking or not.
I don't know what we're doing, you know. But yeah, it was kind of. It just got me. I was like, you know what? That seems interesting.
That's
like,
good. Brought by the thumbnail.
Yeah, and it was not your typical YouTube thumbnail. It was just a bit of subtle humor,
no red arrows,
and a beautiful, scenery, backdrop. But again, don't know if he was actually joking. Either way, the video was extremely well made. He goes into loads of depth. Like one of the things he does is he talks about this experiment that flat earthers have done at this lake that's really near to him.
Yeah.
And he goes there and does the exact same experiment and shows in the results how this means that it is not a flat earth. And literally, he was talking about he went into a live chat type thing where flat earthers were discussing, and he said, "Look, I went down to the lake, I did this experiment, but these are the results I got."
So it's not his chat. He went into a chat for flat earthers.
Yeah. But these are the results I got, and then people are like, "Oh no, you must not have corrected for this thing, or it was windy." And he was like, "No, I
all the factors.
I took care of all the factors that could possibly be it. This, I did that, did that. These are results I got." And somebody literally said to him, "Go home, pray, then do the experiment again." And the way he put it was so good. He was like, some guy literally just told me to pray the roundness away. Pray the curve away.
You idiot. You're supposed to round up the numbers.
Just pray the curve away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it was really interesting. No like incredible breakthroughs, but what I like about it was he talked about, if you're a flat earther, these people aren't just coming just for the flat earth. It's like there's so much more that has to go into it in their belief system that there is a certain, it's... He kind of describes it like, I feel sorry almost for these people because not only do they believe there's a flat earth, in order to believe that, they need to believe like the whole government and this, some kind of organization
it's a huge realm.
is pulling the wool over our eyes, and like that's a terrifying world to live in,
So,
right?
a life of
It's
fear.
horrible. Yeah.
It either ends up in a life of fear, or you end up being overly wild and like rebellious against rules that are not actually that deep.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really interesting. Bit of a long one, but recommended.
How long?
Hour 15. I did say that already.
Oh, you did.
Hopefully our listeners back home were actually listening, unlike my co-host. Anyway, what's next on your list?
I don't really have that much of a list. I think I'm just going to segue really quickly through this, but, just accidentally I hit on Jake Paul's last 2 songs, and they're not bad. They're just not bad, all right?
Oh, wow.
And
Does he have any features?
No, but I will say, in his track record, he's always had a good 60% or higher, obviously, dislikes in his videos, in music videos. But these ones,
dislikes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So always more the dislikes. His fans keep it up, but everyone else just trolls or actually generally doesn't like it.
I mean, his songs are pretty awful,
but
god-awful.
These two
so bad.
definitely. Everyone's saying in the comments, Designer has helped him out, and
who's that?
He's this rapper that he did a party for, the one he kind of got in trouble for, that was underage people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Designer's the guy who had that Panda song. I don't know if you remember. It was ages
Panda.
ago.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, no, the 2 songs are pretty good. I kind of like them. Fresh Out of London and 23. They're just very quick rapping.
What's he saying about London?
I think it's more it's not really a diss track on KSI, but he's just talking about just British.
Dissing London.
Not really,
and you liked it?
British girls liking him, kind of thing. Anyway, as a rap song, if I didn't know it was him, I'd probably listen to it. But 2 minutes, they ain't long. But
fine.
But the video I was going to talk about was from Anthony Padilla.
Oh, Padilla. Okay, yeah.
Who's
so ex-Smosher. Ex-Smosh founder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just between him and Ian Hecox. But yeah, he obviously left to start doing his own thing. And you brought up a couple of videos ages ago about stuff he's done. I've never really checked his channel that much because I didn't really when you associate someone to Smosh and their kind of sketch comedy. When you dive away, it's some people stay, some people don't.
So I think I know the specific video you're going to talk about, but what does he do on his channel as a whole, generally?
I would say he's definitely turned into an interviewer type person. It's very one-to-one and record their conversation. So it's almost like a video podcast, but I'm trying to think of examples.
So he just gets interesting people with a story and interviews them about it.
Yeah, there was a time that, it's not really related, but he had a video where he just talked to OG YouTubers as well as new ones that have just blown the scene in YouTube. And he just, just asked the genuine questions of how was it? Do you really believe in fatigue, or was it luck, or did you figure out the algorithm? Just the questions that we could all ask, but he's kind of got the interview charisma a little bit, as well as he knows he's OG himself, so you can get these people on the show. So it was a good one. So the video in question was the one where he was talking to kidnapping survivors, which
it's pretty heavy stuff. I saw a little of it. Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Interesting though.
There's a lot of examples from people who've gone through a lot of shit, a lot, and credit to them for obviously they've made it public to when the case happened itself and given testimonies, but to come on a platform like YouTube and just freely talk about it. You really hear
platform with the comment section.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. So
not that I think it would be bad.
I know, but he actually. So I think it was 5 minutes in. He just kind of paused the video and just said, "Look, I just have to congratulate everyone in the comment section because I guess he had done a video like that previously for being so empathetic. So he was really impressed that." No one was obviously taking it the wrong way.
I must say, I think Anthony Padilla is one of the perfect people for this sort of thing because he is so... I mean, as far as I know, he doesn't have any controversy. He just seems like a genuine guy and a likable guy. I can't... I mean, I'm sure people don't like him, but he's not like Jake Paul, where he's so abrasive that people will hate him. He's just kind of okay, if I don't like him... whatever.
Yeah.
But Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a good person.
Exactly.
I think most people
and everyone will
see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because just like we talked about in the last episode about Logan Paul interviewing Tekashi 6ix9ine, there's like just so many things that happen just by that title. But like Anthony, he's got those cringe videos with Smosh, because YouTube was cringe back then with those kind of videos.
Yeah, but
he's a grown up, mature, and he's likable. If you don't like him, it's because it's just not your taste rather than he's unlikable.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's like, he's not a super extreme one way or the other kind of.
Yeah.
But okay. So tell us a bit more about this this video.
Yeah, I mean, I won't dive into it because it's kind of like dark in its own right, but it's just like I think he had there was 3 survivors who speak, but like two prominent ones. One was a lady who I guess is like 30 something now, but like when she was 16, she was kidnapped by a guy who followed her like 4 hours in a car. When he finally
did the guy like know who she was, or was it a random thing?
I can't really recall, and I also don't want to just like say the wrong message. Fine. But I don't. I think he knew about her. I won't say knew in detail, but he just basically fixated and had eyes on her, and brought her to his dungeon as it actually got classified by the courts when they actually found the room. Like there was tools everywhere, of torture tools everywhere. He had her chained up, and it's just like every day he was like, the abuse, like both sexually and physically, and he was also growing attached, which you would think as somebody who is being kidnapped, like, oh, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, I can
see my humanity.
Yeah, but
like,
the more he got attached, the more he knew that he had to kill her because, he can't let this all go out. This can't go back to normal. And she was just fearing for her life as well as trying to survive.
Oh, man,
So
it is heavy. It is heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting hearing from those people, at least the bit I saw.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's what can I say, really?
Yeah, and especially at that
it's
age.
really harrowing. It's
like,
awful.
Yeah.
And then there was another lady, which I saw a little of, who somebody had kidnapped her when she was young, like I don't know, like 13 years old,
exactly,
14 years old, and had basically brainwashed into believing his delusion that there were aliens who were going to come down to Earth, and they needed for her to get pregnant.
Yeah. So they could take that child to start populating another planet or something.
Yeah, it was just, and he had names to them like Zenthu or something.
They always start with Z.
Yeah, they do. And she believed this thing fully for years.
Yeah.
Literally for years. And he had completely brainwashed her.
Yeah, and it was getting to a point where she had to kill her sister.
Yeah. And that was the point where she started questioning where, it's just...
yeah. And because it's not... you think of yourself like, oh, that doesn't happen to me, but no, it happens, and it's like very gruesome but interesting to see how other people have gone through it. But yeah, that was my other video. Definitely linking that as well as everything else.
Okay, yep, in the description as always. So one of the other ones I've been watching a fair bit of this week, which is the complete other end of the spectrum. We've spoken about him before, but Binging with Babish.
Oh, you're back on the binge.
I'll tell you what, his videos are addictive. Or I think it's maybe you get hungry.
Yeah.
And then you watch one of his videos and you get more hungry.
I'll tell you what, though. For me, when I watch his videos, I don't see it the same as like Tasty or Gordon Ramsay or anything else. I don't actually look at the food. It's more his voice. I don't think he displays the food beautifully as well as other YouTubers.
Yeah.
It's also what he's making if it's based off a movie or something.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So the thing that got me, I mean, I must have been hungry because again, the thumbnail got me. But he's got this video about Los Pollos Hermanos, which have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
So in Breaking Bad, there's the chicken shop that Gus Fring owns. It's called Pollos Hermanos.
They've actually shown food of that. I actually don't remember.
Apparently, yeah. It was like in a he showed the clip because he wishes the clip, but it's like in the show a commercial for Pollos Hermanos.
Right.
And yeah, I must have been hungry because
The thumbnail just got me, man. This picture of this unbelievably crispy looking chicken, like it looks fake almost. It just looks, it's so perfectly crisp all the way on the outside. Oof. So I just, oh man, I watched that. It was just incredible. It was just incredible.
Oh man, was KFC on Eat Out to help out like
Ooh,
a UK
very
thing
good question.
where we get 50% off?
I haven't had KFC for a long time, dude. Why have you just said that?
No,
I'm gonna get KFC this weekend.
Because I didn't live up to my plan. On my birthday, I was gonna get, and I've never done it before, a box of chicken. That's
a box, not a bucket.
The bucket. Oh,
right. Okay.
Rookie. See how rookie I am?
Okay.
The bucket.
Do you want to hear about the only time I've got the bucket?
Yeah.
Was actually a great moment.
The only time I got the bucket. Sounds like a
So me and this is when I lived in Leeds, and me and my friend used to play Battlefield online. It was Battlefield 3 at that point on PlayStation, so PS3.
Every time you die, you eat a drumstick.
So we wanted to, hang out and play together, but obviously Battlefield, you can't play split screen and all that. So he drove over to my flat with his whole widescreen TV in the boot, brought this huge TV and set it up in the living room. So we just had these two
next to each other,
40 plus inch TVs just next to each other.
Wait, can we also say 40-inch back then? Jeez, you had some money.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, yeah, I think it was a 40-inch TV,
respect.
like for real, yeah. And just next to each, I think it came with the flat though, my one at least.
Wow, even better.
Yeah, but okay, so they're just next to each other, and we ordered our chicken. And we ate that chicken and we played Battlefield. And it was amazing.
You had greasy hands all over the controller.
Oh no, it was okay. It was okay.
Sure it was. But then what inspired the chicken, or the bucket?
We were just talking about it like we are right now. We were just like, damn, KFC is good, right? Yeah, KFC is good. We should order some KFC. We should play some Battlefield. We should play some Battlefield.
Do you know what? I'm gonna get it next week. Normally I'll be cool. I'm gonna get it today.
I'm actually genuinely pissed at you because I'm honestly thinking about getting KFC now.
No, not today.
No, I'm gonna get it probably tomorrow.
I've
got a massage booked tomorrow, so
what?
I'll go massage
and then chicken,
feeling all fresh and wholesome,
clean,
healthy,
all the evil toxins out of you.
And then boom, hit your body with that KFC.
And that's gonna as you squeeze your body, you feel the oil just leave.
Yeah. Just when your body's thinking, "Oh wow, you're really taking care of me." Bam! Hit it with that KFC. Hit it with that bucket.
Oh, that oil.
That boneless bucket.
Oh no. 20 pieces in a bucket. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, confirmed.
So, anything else on your list from this week?
You know what? I don't think so.
I've got one more to call out, but it's another. We mentioned last week about these kind of maker type channels that make stuff in a kind of a nice, pleasing sort of way. And it's this guy that makes an 8-ball, as in like from pool, just out of solid metal. It's such an over-the-top process. I mean, it's just it's completely ridiculous.
Solid metal, like from scratch, or like he converted
No, from scratch. So he gets a cylinder of, I don't know what metal it was. Maybe it was aluminium, or probably not because it was too heavy for that. And then puts it on the spinning thing, makes it into a ball. But then the numbers that are inlaid, that's all it is. It's a silver ball with a gold inlaid button number round with an 8 in the middle.
Yeah.
But that one part was more than half the project because he firstly had to make a hole in the ball, then insert brass into it. So he's not just colored it, insert brass into it, but then make 2 tiny holes in the brass to be the cutouts for the 8, inside the 8. Yeah. And then he puts the metal around that as well. It was crazy. So the channel was called My Mechanics. Again, link in the description. Very well made video. Not as good as the one we spoke about last time, who the name of is blanking me again. The last week, the name of this channel blanked us. We did put it in the description.
Yeah. And
so the link is there.
The annoying thing is we put it in the description as that's the thing we were talking about, but just the link, not the name.
We didn't? Yeah, we put the name. We
put the name.
Yeah.
All right, well, then it
shows what you know.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it's blanked. I'm blanking on this again. Okay, whatever, man. But his ones are nicer, I'll be honest.
Nicer?
They're nicer to look at, yeah.
Wait, which one?
The
the guy we don't remember the name of.
Not the My Mechanics one.
Wait. Awesome Restorations.
That's it.
That's
wow,
it.
that was easy.
Or Awesome Restorations. But yeah, you go to the last episode and look for the links in there because we put it in there. Okay, so let's go to. Sorry, you got another one. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Really quick ones.
I thought you were done.
I thought I was done too, but then things happen. That's the Hit Pause podcast, really.
That's what you hitting pause on me.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
fine.
I'm so sorry. Co-host, I'm really sorry. Two quick videos. One, well, not really video, more like Ninja came back to Twitch, and I just thought that was pretty.
Oh, he did.
Hilarious.
He did.
Yeah, but
wow. I wonder if they paid him or if he just came crawling back.
I wonder if he paid them.
Yeah, that too.
But so I watched like his opening video, which it was just a just chatting little category on Twitch. I knew he was avoiding it, obviously, because like why create the spark? But it was just more like, yeah, I just miss streaming, so I'm just back. No, it's not that easy,
dude.
Plus,
I mean,
you still have that video on your YouTube account of when you're like, I'm leaving Twitch, I'm going to Mixer. Like, delete that, or
well, just say like, yeah,
it's okay. It's
Mixer
okay.
got cancelled. I mean, it shut
all
down.
know.
Like,
We
what
all
do you
know.
know?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why not? Why instead of crawling back to? I would rather go to YouTube at that point.
I'm surprised that either Twitch, or I guess Twitch wouldn't be like, oh, guess who's back? Because they didn't leave on great terms. Like, after what happened to his Twitch account.
But to be fair, I would imagine, I bet you anything, YouTube tried to pick him up to stream.
I can't
on
imagine
YouTube
they didn't
exclusively.
try. Yeah.
They almost definitely, they got Dr. Disrespect. They're paying PewDiePie as well to be on there, and they're only, not that PewDiePie can go anywhere else.
Yeah.
But let's not go there. But I would, I'm almost certain they would have tried to get him, and that means that Twitch would also need to counter that because YouTube is, I don't know, they're making a lot of big plays in terms of snapping up
they are.
live streamers.
Hasn't won me over for anybody, which is sad.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if I was going to stream now, I would probably stream on YouTube. I mean, partly because they just have better bit rate and you can get like much better quality, which I like. And I have the internet to back it up. And the other thing being, it kind of feels like, because of all this push, it feels like it's on the up. And it'll be a good time to get in. Before the boom or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that's obviously like a gamble,
Yeah, and probably suits
not really
a
risking
newcomer more than like someone who's already number one, still on Twitch after leaving.
Is it? Yeah, but I know, but that was a return stream, so we'll see. Is he still playing Fortnite?
Oh, yeah. I watched the Fortnite stream.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the show goes on, I guess.
Okay. I mean, fine. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other one's not really that important, really. It was just more, I saw like a little mini documentary on a Linkin Park album. They just put it on their channel. Just like old stuff about how they made the album called 1,000 Suns. I know you can watch like any musician or group show the making of, but it was really good. Not just because Chester, we get to see him and it's like unseen footage, but it was also like seeing them, like just like any company or any group of friends who are critical at each other, seeing all of that in the making, like no, not good enough, or like no, you need to switch that up, you're not doing your part. And also the good side of like, this is working out. Oh, I love this. The world's gonna like that we transition, because it was that moment where they started to transition into more let's just call it not really pop, but like radio friendly music.
Okay.
So it was good to see them like go through all that decision making. So yeah, I'll just post that in the description as well.
Okay, cool. Nice. All right, so just to got a couple of news items, and then we're gonna go on to Code Bullet and
the hack.
So firstly, Bon Appetit, a channel that we've done a whole episode on, correct?
Oh yeah, because episode carry on.
David, you can edit in us saying the number here. Episode
We're not
number.
gonna remember that. Bad idea.
I'm the one that edits them, and I'm not going to do that. So,
carry on. I'm gonna.
So, Yeah, we did an episode on Bon Appetit, which is a cooking channel. Who they also have a very big, publication, a magazine, a website, and all that. But their YouTube channel is where it's at. They make good videos. They got good personalities in the kitchen.
hosts.
They really rely on the hosts, on the personalities of the hosts, which is a good thing. But they had a bunch of controversy, which we did speak about at the time, where basically the minority, the chefs and the people that were working there who are part of different minorities were really annoyed at the company for not representing or underrepresenting their different, cultures and backgrounds.
Yeah.
For example, they were saying, we don't do any South American food.
Yeah.
There's been no South American food at all. We so rarely cover it, and there's so much there and all that. But we'll do, I don't know.
A new type of burger.
We'll do, or a Japanese or something like that, which is really kind of overdone in general. So it's actually one of those things. It's like a win-win.
Yeah,
because it's good for the channel and it's good for the cultures and the backgrounds and for people to learn about this stuff. And then they also said we're also not getting paid equally. They even were giving numbers. They were like, I made 10,000 less on these videos that made got the same number of views or whatever.
Yeah. And this is all on top of the CEO's scandal as well.
So then there was the CEO who was blamed for a lot of this.
Oh yeah.
And he actually stepped down in the end.
Yeah.
So he just gave up his role. But alongside this, all the white Caucasian chefs and personalities backed them up because they're friends and they agreed with what they were saying and they saw this stuff happening as well, and they said, until you guys do something about this, we're not making any videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Bon Appetit's channel, which is a big channel, has not posted a video in 3 months. And this is not because of COVID and lockdown, because they were making videos during lockdown from their own kitchens. And they were good videos. Like, they were good fun, You're seeing Brad in his actual kitchen. And I actually went back and watched a couple of the ones I'd seen before.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've not posted in 3 months. From what I can tell from browsing their website, they just got a new CEO, like literally days ago. And because I read her post that was kind of, hey, I'm joining the company, it's good to be here and all that. She really didn't mention anything directly. But at the end of the day, it was her first day, so
I'm
gonna give her a minute. But I don't understand, if I'm honest, what's so difficult, what is so complicated. If so and so says this is unfair, I'm making X amount less than this other person doing the same job, and that other person is also saying,
I agree.
You know what, that's fair, that I agree, pay them the extra 10 grand, you're making the money. And then on top of that as well, just go, you know what, hey, let's do some South American food.
Yeah,
I'm down. Like, it sounds delicious. I want to have that.
That's 2 tickets in their sprint that you could do right now.
Right now, yeah. You've had too much sprint planning today, I think. I don't understand what their channel is dead. Their channel has not had videos in 3 months, and they post several times a week.
Maybe they got this idea of like getting back into the groove. They want everyone to be together. They don't want to like continue the work from home.
I mean, right now you can go to the office. If you put the proper measures in place, they can do that if they're desperate to do that. I mean, the thing is that it just feels like they haven't bothered trying. To be honest, it could be that guy stepped down and it's taken them this long to find a new CEO, which has only just happened, and they didn't want to do anything. But by the same token, that's like, I mean, that's ridiculous. There's other people to make decisions.
I suppose they're not going to actually start making videos until like they feel this is the right direction, which is not enough with just the hiring of a CEO, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what they're playing at, because they've got a channel that's like a big part of their income, and it's
because that's what I was thinking. Like,
nothing.
if they're gonna stand down and not make videos, that's a lot of like not money going down, but it's like that's also their livelihood. If the company fails, they kind of also lose their jobs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I go against what you said, but like, something's kind of get started.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, there's that. There's the second piece of news. Then we are going to go into our YouTubers of the week. Slight bit of drama.
I like drama.
Okay, but this is unfolding very, very fresh drama. This is happening today. In fact, I just saw a new tweet just before we started recording. It is between none other than James Charles and Ethan Klein.
What, Ethan again?
Yeah, okay. So I'm calling it drama, but they're both familiar with how drama works and don't want to kind of over egg it.
Yeah.
But basically, James Charles released some new merch that looks a lot, like more than a lot, similar to Teddy Fresh
Interesting.
gear.
But
so
would you say Teddy Fresh has a look? Because it seems quite varied, though.
To a specific item.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's the color block hoodie, the pastel colored color block hoodie, which is, it has yellow cuffs, it has pale pink, pale blue, and
can't miss it.
Yeah. So the colors are the same with James Charles one, and they are in the same places. It's got the yellow cuffs, it's got the blue on the same side. The only differences are he's got a yellow pocket here, and Teddy Fresh has a logo here, because obviously that's their logo. It's extremely, extremely similar. I've got to say, I'm kind of siding on the side of this is a little suspect.
But I just also James Charles is not a nobody. I can't see why that needed to happen.
I mean, yeah, I know, but so here's the thing. So they've been going back and forth on Twitter a little bit. So he basically, Ethan said, "Wow, these are very similar" on Twitter, and James came back and said, "Well, as I said in the DMs, this was it was I hadn't even seen your designs or something." But anyway, if you would like, we can go talk about this in the DMs. I don't want to be creating drama. And Ethan came back and said, well, actually, what you said in the DMs was something different, and you can release them if you want. He said, in fact, in the DMs, you came across as combative and dismissive. So arguing and like, oh, that's nothing, whatever. So that's why he took it to, the open Twitter. And then he also, James has been a little bit quiet. He's only responded like once or twice to say those initial messages. But Ethan's like tweeted about it a few times now. And the latest thing was he said, we're recording this on Friday. What's the date?
Well, I don't know.
So we're going to be a bit behind because, like I said, Ethan...
Friday the 18th.
So we're probably a bit behind. But right before this podcast went live, Ethan tweeted an old tweet from James.
Oh, yeah.
I love it when they do that because it's always the fans that will go through and find it.
I got your ammo.
I got your ammo right here. Like, load this in. But it's James saying, so-and-so copied my makeup palette. It's got the same colors, the same layout. Look, this is just ridiculous.
I want this removed.
Post it. Yeah. Just saying like this is ridiculous, and obviously, this is the exact same thing has happened here. Like you look at the jumpers side by side, like they are so similar. They're almost identical. It's just a straight up copy. I mean, that's what it looks like.
And there's a lot going on that anyone can have two white jumpers, but with their different logos. This is a lot of color combinations there.
Yeah. And again, there's all this thing about like color blocking, which is what that's called when you do like one sleeve, one color, another color blocking, which is like a kind of a trend, is popular. So, okay, make a color block hoodie, fine. But let's just have some different colors,
Yeah.
It just feels like it's very on the nose. I mean, down to the yellow cuffs
being different than the sleeves. Like it's very
It's annoying because I don't know if you can trademark a color combination.
well. You can trademark clothes, and if it's if it's a copy,
Yeah.
then that's copyright.
It's like
infringement.
Oliver Tree. If anyone tried to make anything like his brand, what he wears and everything, that no way. Yeah, there's no way you can get away with that.
I know, but well, yeah. But it's also he didn't make those clothes, so it's
okay.
not like his clothing brand.
I guess so.
But
yeah,
you're
it
right.
is a real brand as well.
But you
yeah.
are right. So
Yeah, fair enough. I'm curious how it ends.
I know, me too. I'm keeping a close eye. Close eye. So anyway, let's go to our YouTubers of the week. I'm sorry, is this loud when I do
Let
this?
us know in the comments.
Yes, tell us on YouTube. Follow us, video podcast. Okay, so you want to go first? You want to hit us
Yeah,
up?
mine's not really that long because I didn't really investigate the channel that much. But the channel is called The Hack.
Why are you just admitting that you're supposed to be doing your job here, David?
I was tired.
I see. Interesting.
Should I say that? I don't know.
All those hours, those 13 hours,
Yeah, I didn't
tired
spend-
you out, huh?
I don't even know the name of the
Or he
guy.
tuckered you out.
I don't even know the name of the guy. But it's a good channel though. So this was
Hack.
a
Tell me again, hackathon.
The Hack.
The hack.
Yeah,
Okay.
this I saw this channel on the Creator on the Rise on the trending pad. I'm a big fan of, mostly because you're quite good at finding new YouTubers through homepages and all of that, but I don't get the new stuff, so I have to search.
Okay.
So this channel, the video series that I kind of started to watch, which is what is booming at the moment.
Can I just ask how many subs are there if they're on the rise?
I think it was like 700K.
Oh, I'd say that's risen. I'd call that risen, but,
That's a risen channel.
but hey, fair enough.
maybe
Fair
it's
enough.
73K. I'll double confirm
It's
before
either
then.
73 or 700.
I think it's 700 if I remember correctly.
Okay, it's quite a difference, but okay.
Yeah,
700.
it is quite a difference.
Fine.
One is risen, one is on the rise. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, so he's got this series where he spends £7 in 7 days in 7 different cities. I mean, it's like very YouTuber challengey, but
Oh, I like that. So wait,
so he has to spend £1 a day.
so 7 different cities in the same country?
In UK, yeah.
Oh,
It's a UK channel. Well, UK
to be
guy.
honest, it would be more interesting if it was like traveling. He goes like Thailand and he's like £7.
Oh no!
and he goes
because
to,
I think, if I'm correct as well, him getting from city to city. No. I was thinking like, does he find a way to expense that within the pound? But no. So
Okay.
he starts off
Okay.
in I think he starts off in Birmingham. No, he starts off in Brighton. Then he goes to London, then Birmingham, and then like Liverpool. And it's just kind of curious and interesting to see like how you would spend or spread £1 over the day to survive. And
pound. I thought you said
What?
7.
£1 a day.
Oh,
£7.
okay, £7.
Seven cities, 7 days.
Okay, so he gets £1 in each city, and he's trying to survive, and that's all he's got.
Yeah.
So okay, so like, oh wow, that's quite extreme actually. Yeah. So what does he get?
But not including like living. He's not like
So
he's not homeless. but
okay,
He's just
so he has the hotel room,
yeah.
but food.
Food is all on the pound.
Okay, so tell me. I mean,
I
how does
mean,
he
like,
deal
he's-
with this.
Like the channel is called The Hack. He like finds multiple ways in getting a meal. So he usually spends the £1 for breakfast. I have noticed, at least from like the 4 videos,
Interesting.
that he would like go to Tesco or any supermarket in whatever country you are,
Yeah.
get like a loaf of bread, find the cheapest jam, and then he's also got his like methods in choosing the right supermarket, finding the reduced aisle and all of that, which is kind of basic stuff.
Okay.
But then on top of that, he knows
Losing
he has all the apps of like I think in England apparently we have like a junk food swap app. We also have a like which you basically like bring in food and then they'll give you something else. So he actually bought that loaf of bread and he went into one of those swap meals and then he got something else instead.
Okay.
So it's like
I mean,
almost
loaf of bread seems like a good item. So
to keep, right?
yeah.
But you know, like he had it the day before, so it's just mixing stuff around. He's using
Okay.
cards to like get his free coffees. He's also going to places where they offer food if you do a little bit of like volunteering work. So it's like it's interesting one, because if you're in England, you can like see all the stuff that's actually available out here, and
Yeah.
like weird stuff that actually exists to feed people, and also
Okay.
like just how he gets about it and like times everything so that it can be spread out through the day. I mean, if somebody was to ask you how you'd spend £1 to have your 3 meals.
I mean, yeah. So what I imagine is you go to all the different cities, right? And you
Yeah.
got your pound. So, okay, I'm in Brighton. I'm going to go to Tesco, or, if they have it, I'll go to like a Lidl or an Aldi
Yeah.
and spend my £1. I'm going to go to London. I'm going to go to Lidl or Aldi, spend my £1. If I go to Leeds, it's going to be the same, right?
I suppose.
Be the
But
same exact thing.
I guess for him, he was like taking advantage of like what the city has to offer. So like some cities had that thing where you could like trade in food. Some had this other thing where, so like he would buy like shredded wheat, and he then bought like a small amount of jam, which if you hand it in, you can like ask for anything on a certain counter. So he would get like milk, or he would get like hot water to like actually have the breakfast. And like some places like not much in London, but like there's Free Cycle, so like there's a lot of websites that actually are there just to hand out food.
Yeah, Free Cycle. Okay, so is it mostly like when it says hack, the hack, is it like life hack type stuff? Because that's kind of life hacky.
Yeah,
kind of.
exactly. Like you and I could do it basically.
I mean, it could be interesting. I can't say I'm totally sold on that particular
I mean,
video.
I wouldn't say like and subscribe immediately, but I would say it's kind of interesting and like relatable to like, oh yeah, I would do that, or like, oh, he thought of that.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
think,
it got my attention.
I think partly I'm put off as well by my initial idea that he was going to go to different countries and spend like £1 or £7 in each country, and that would be awesome.
I mean, yeah,
that would be an incredible video.
Maybe that's the next series, season 2.
Yeah. So it's like, spend $1,000 on plane tickets, £7 in the city, and I'm heading back.
Yeah, my kind of holiday. See, when you've done that, then you're a risen channel.
Yeah. But genuinely, that would actually be quite interesting. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe maybe he's got some interesting stuff.
Easy watch.
Okay, fine. So my one's actually also pretty niche. Well, the topic is pretty niche, but the channel is called Code Bullet. So it's like he's like 2.4 mil. So it's a big channel, and it's a very nerdy kind of okay. So essentially it's this guy. You don't see his face. He's just an animated, figure on the screen, and he does weird / funny things with coding. And you're not sitting there watching him code, but he explains how it works. Okay. But he's basically just a troll. Like, he's actually really funny. He's always talking shit and like making jokes. It's like genuinely really funny, but what he always does is he tries to mess with things somehow by writing code. So like, for example, the video I'll link, he goes to this Tetris website where basically you can play Tetris against people. So like you complete a line and it sends it to them and stuff like that. And he writes a bot, an AI bot that plays the game like so insanely well. It's like you can't even see the cursor moving, and just like messes with people.
I see.
Yeah, the video is like I can't remember what it's called. It's like pissing off nerds in Tetris Online or something like that.
Oh, I can imagine them. People on those websites are like, "Oh, I'm really good at Tetris. No one can beat me."
Yeah, and he just does that to like mess with people, or like he'll also break other online games just by writing some code. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's not working," or whatever, that's good enough. He's like really kind of slapdash about stuff, but is also obviously extremely talented and knows what he's doing. But if you have like any interest whatsoever in computers, coding and stuff, and just want someone fun to watch, it's so entertaining. So entertaining. Really just like such a joker.
It would suit it.
It kind of would actually, yeah. I don't actually know if he streams. Maybe. I don't actually know. But yeah, and the videos are simple. Like I said, it's just his little animated figure and him talking and just kind of messing about. It's messing about with code.
Yeah.
He makes it. I don't know. He makes it interesting. He makes it fun. And again, just is very talented.
I realize we barely talked about our YouTubers of the week.
Hey,
but
that also happens on the Hit Pause podcast.
hey, that's how we roll. It's flexible. It's foldable.
Okay. Dynamic, interchangeable.
Not interchangeable.
It's
There's
not.
nothing like it.
Ah.
You can't interchange if it's unique.
Oh, I thought it was interchangeable from episode to episode.
No.
No.
Every episode is different.
Mm.
Anyway, like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave us a comment. What have you been watching this week? Who should we be covering next week?
Geez, such aggression.
And email us hitpausepodcast@gmail.com. iPhones have iTunes to download podcasts on.
They do.
Androids have other apps. We are on all of them, including
Amazon
Podcasts.
So if you have an Amazon Fire tablet, you can...
Or, I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
on the Amazon Music app. So if you use
Ooh,
that,
this
I don't
is
know who
music.
does, but we're on there now. I
Yeah.
hooked us up with that. So that's cool.
Nice.
That's cool. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m., presuming David does not forget to post a video like last week.
No
David.
One cares. No one cares.
Okay.